I love women. I'm a romantic, a natural romantic. And I'm very honest with my music. It shows vulnerability, a lot of sensitivity, and that's what women like. They like to see a man show his vulnerabilities, and they like to be seduced. I call it eargasms. Guys would come up to me with his wife and 3 kids, and he'd point to the kids and say to me, "Mr. Hayes, this is all your fault." Guys would say, "Hey, I ain't got to do nothing to get a woman. All I gotta do is put you on the stereo." Listen, James Brown may have been the godfather of soul, but I was really the godfather of the country. Isaac Hayes, 1973. This work came to mind and to life as the reaction to a personal bugaboo, the amnesia within the post-millennial generation about where its music came from, misplacing the beating heart that unleashed soul music, and transporting it to the feverish, tandem rise of modern hip-hop and rap. Authenticity aside, to those of us who were young when it all began, current soul is the type of interchangeable, disposable idiom that creates a new king of the realm seemingly each week. To be sure, back when soul was new and fresh, it seemed timeless. It was a given that the lions who roared the loudest could last as long as their talent and cachet carried them, and none seemed to be more leonine than Isaac Hayes, the guy who put the words soul man into the cultural lexicon 5.5 decades ago and had the stones and the earned status to cast himself as Black Moses. Hayes grabbed soul by the heart and below, putting into it all the bold elements that would factor into rap and hip-hop, yet never seemed to reach too high. Wherever he reached was just right. As a chronicler of pop culture figures, including the incomparable Otis Redding, at whose 1965 session Hayes made his entry as a Stax Records fill-in piano player. The chronicle of Black Moses in his time took a while for me to get to. It shouldn't have. But Hayes, in his post-Moses days, was something of a lost soul man. Hayes, once self-defined, "I had a renegade mentality. I always dared to go where other people said, 'You can't go there.' But at one point, I looked around, and all I was hearing was me, and people trying to be me, and I started to worry about it.